Johnson just made a move. But man, with Glover, you are looking.
Davis, of course, is no longer in the fourth position. I believe that's got to be Rumble. You got a murderous row of fighters there. But tonight, knockout power, high-level jiu-jitsu, very good.
It's interesting, though, Joe. We have said that about many opponents. Neutralizes people. And the one thing to remember, Glover's not 6.
He has looked most spectacular against his most dangerous challenge. Tonight, I believe he faces the most dangerous guy he's ever seen, and so difficult. He's so long and so good at using that. There's areas where
protective bubble around himself.
It's a very good way to put it.
In the octagon, he'll look
to train with Chuck Liddell when he won the belt, and when Chuck won. The last time I lost was 2005, and I'm ready for the title.
There's a lot of pressure. I've had a lot of goals in this sport, and the big.
Jon Jones is one of the greatest faced his entire career. He's undefeated for nearly the Jon Jones title.
I've faced a lot of guys who are similar to train. I could keep going.
Worry about my power and my skills, not me worrying about him. I just want to become world champion. So I'm gonna go over there and I
Get under my belt. But there's no way it won't happen.
I know everybody boxing, right? Your chance is coming. That full of sharp flow, considered a threat, yes. True indeed, it's the green, real in the game. Focused on getting yo and never change. Hey, this one to clap me. Yeah, the one that keep you laced up, sipping on doggy. Got some Henny from like me. She more infatuated off watching the ice freeze.
fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And he put it perfectly. First of all, he said John had 5 minutes.
Well, he looks incredibly relaxed for a guy whose this fight is his. He feels that he has the skills, he's put in the time. Some holes in the armor of Jon Jones when he fought. Same holes, but has the power to put the champion on.
He's finished 19 of his 22 career victories, 1,005. Lives in Danbury, Connecticut. Glover Teixeira. Mauricio Shogun Hua, Lyoto Machida, Junior Dos Santos. Big belt tonight. Teixeira wants to become number 10. I was motivated to fight mixed martial arts. By the champion, Ray Lewis. Johnny Bones Jones, the owner of God. He holds the light heavyweight record with...
Learned a lot about Jones over his career, not just his talent, but and still went on to win that fight. We learned in the
Professional mixed martial artist. 10 straight victories, 12 right now. Jones looking for his 11th with... a long-time member. Tonight, the Brazilian Glover Teixeira. Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 75.5. Big reach advantage.
The evening. Pinella. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Mergliata. And around the world have been waiting for. Disputed UFC light heavy corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record 22. Out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting in style, holding a professional record, 19 wins, 1 card, New York, presenting the reigning heavyweight champion of the world.
All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules of watching.
The champion, the Jones and Teixeira.
Good switch kick to the
Each advantage.
John's continuing to hammer the body with.
Watch for the kick.
And there's
Looking
a
for the shot.
Stuffed.
Of course. Gets a lot of his takedowns in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the body.
Good right hand there. They tie up against the cage. Look at
Glover training for the third time in his career at American Top Team.
top of John's left with that right hand.
John switches his stand. John likes to step in with that elbow.
So far, this is shaping up to be a very
Aim high with that question mark kick.
That is the difference in the where he can kick Glover and where Glover can't kick him.
Glover saying he was accidentally. Liddell watching very closely and not very
jab by Jones.
John.
Good head movement by John as well. There's that inside leg kick.
First round pick and maybe a future Super Bowl
John
champion.
switched it up. Want to be careful of his neck and his back up.
Back and forth as he usually does. Got to watch that.
He mix things up. He likes to be unpredictable.
Glover likes that lead uppercut.
Looks like a shovel hook in those arms.
Final minute of round one.
Beautiful
Nicely done.
spinning back kick to the body. Out there, trying to get it back after that kick landed. I'm seeing is that Glover is primarily concentrating on his.
First time Glover was scheduled for 5 rounds, he fucks. So
You want to
edge.
take your mouthpiece out? Okay. Then let's calm our breathing. Get slow everything down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Takedown. You understand? Okay. He's reacting to level changes.
There's that left hook by John Jones. Excellent left hook. Very interesting first round. Sit.
Watch for the knees. And they break. Caught by Ryan Bader early in that 2 minute and 55-second 5-round.
Loose out there. Nice inside leg kick by Jones.
Got that bubble around him.
Nice straight left. Well, he's not just unique. It's hard finding a guy who's that tall who can move. I mean, you can get a tall guy, but can you get a tall guy that can throw you around the way?
At this weight class.
I mean, wow. You when he throws kicks, when you can't hit him, it's pretty substantial.
John is choked out. So a warning.
Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, yeah.
Up the middle. Good slips by Teixeira. This is what Glover. John faked the shot.
Head kick. Elbow. Punches with his right hand. He's throwing left hooks. He's throwing. May have an injury on that right hand.
Good
nice elbows.
And another. Saw the kicks and knees landed. Final minute of round 2. Is to be remembered as the greatest of all time. Spin.
Oh, again.
When we say he will hit you with everything, we're not kidding.
He's incredibly creative in there.
Final 10 seconds. And Hackleman and others in the corner of Teixeira.
He's finding the mark.
Okay. What? You're getting stronger, okay? He's not, okay? You're finding your, he's just missing it. I want it coming over the top, then you come back with a left hook.
Nice on his shoulder, and he was saying that his shoulder hurts. On Jones, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that.
Overhand right by the Brazilian. Truly is one of the best, especially if the fight goes to the ground.
By Glover. There.
Jones with the most wins. Title
Knee
defenses.
by John. John with the nice.
Again. Look at that.
Glover
just out of harm.
mixes it up nicely. Oblique kick from the tie-up. Knocked the mouthpiece out.
Up for now.
The one that did take him down, he popped right back up.
Right in front of the Hall of Famer.
Hurt him. He hurt him with that uppercut. And John spun out of there.
Southpaw by Jones tonight.
And again, very few right hands. It might have been hurt coming into the fight.
Johnny Hendricks was banged up coming into Challenger.
Inside by John.
Is this a game, John? Most likely with one of those, as we said, sharp elbows.
Bring us out of the fence, Sean. Thank you.
So, and he just moves out of harm's way.
And Glover is really busted.
And they do real damage. Athlete. Now he goes back to the orthodox stance. Let's see that right hand to the third. Closing in on the championship round. Oftentimes Jones to the body. And the elbow.
This fight. Uppercut.
Wow.
Wow. And John won the exchanges.
Slow down. And here's the water. I need you to breathe and calm your heart rate. Breathe.
There's a nice uppercut by the champion. And this is the end of the fight where he is attacking.
Championship rounds. This is the deepest Glover.
There's a real question of how long he can fight with that cut over his right eye. I mean, that's an enormous cut.
Tonight, the 8th time challenger.
And John's doing a great...
Better to stay outside and work the angles.
Well, you know, I think sometimes grappling has changed. And John decided to grapple with him.
Great
but
point.
he's, by throwing elbows, by tying up the wrists, and close. And for Glover, he's just got to figure out a way. Behind on the cards.
Round submissions.
Glover lost his mouthpiece again.
Put that in your mouth. Okay?
Just about at the midway point. Jab, now the kick.
Inside leg kick by John.
Steps into that elbow so well over the top.
And you don't know if it's a stating technique. Slicing with that elbow. And Glover's busted open with the hand, though.
Oh.
And
Big
Glover's
shot.
trying to get off those shots, but his punch, fourth round. Elbow, beautiful elbow, and another one.
One of his trademarks.
And ducking under
With the right elbow.
and sliding away from the uppercuts, the hooks. And
If it is, Joe, is John Jones at 26 years old.
it's not just a boastful statement. He really does want to be the best in the world. He's beating Glover up, and he's still
Glover's wheelhouse, and he's winning the battle.
he's winning it from the out.
15.
And Glover spins out.
Big round 4 down.
He's got him down.
Focus on me now. Bring your breathing under control. Behold, you understand me? But you have 5 more minutes, and you have to suffer.
Beaten up. Short elbow by John.
To win, Glover, you need to knock him out. You this title.
Correct. Jones with 13, looking for number 14, 5th and final round. Up here in the 5th. The only loss ever for Jones was a DQ against Matt Hamill.
And he's continued to show.
Joe, he has landed nearly 70% of his significant strikes. Strike away all the time.
I mean, this is the part, this is the area where we thought Glover.
To the center. That is a huge cut over the right eye.
And Dan Mergliotta's not warning him. You can't do. There's a good right hand by Glover.
to make statements, and he's making a big one again tonight.
It's like he wants to prove a point. Over just tagged him with an uppercut.
John takes a look at the clock. Jones.
Wobbly legs. Just completely exhausted.
And again, he uses that long arm. He's neutralized another opponent, Joe.
In spectacular.
Under a minute remains. And 76 significant strikes landed. 40 seconds.
And now with 30 seconds left, he's moving away. Jones loves Tyson too. But
15 seconds.
With John Jones' kick.
Dominant once again.
An incredible performance by the champ. Wheelhouse of Glover, which is really the most incredible aspect of it. And there's a stiff jab that knocked him back. And there's the upper elbow, and you can see it right as the elbow lands. That was one of the most impressive things about this. Puts his hand behind his back, Roy Jones Jr. style.
First time ever in the charm. And a great Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
All three judges score the contest. 50-45 for the win. The undisputed UFC Lions Joe!
John Hackleman. And here is Joe.
Because there was a lot of surprising decisions that you made, and one of them...
First and foremost, I want to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Without him, Lewis is in the house.
What you did tonight was just improvisation.
A lot of it was improv, up on his punches, and you can't really wind up when someone's right on top of you, so...
Up against a cage where you were battering with elbows and moving away.
I was a lot better hand fighter than he was. And that's just from years and years of Brazilian fighters. Glover Teixeira is someone that I respect dearly. And you know what? It was a lot like what we thought it would be. You know, gloves that he was going to look for, and sure enough, it happened that way.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you for a very entertaining fight. There was one...
My right shoulder, man, on that lock. My right shoulder, I have to go check it out. He take my best shots. He take my left hook, but he...
Is that when you think it dislocated or it was injured?
Right in the first round. When orthodox fighter, he come with a different thing every time, man. Strategy. That was my strategy. Try to push him. And
thank you very much, Glover, for a very entertaining fight. We look forward to seeing you again, sir.
Gonna